Good morning, my loves. Welcome to the Manifest Monday Mindset and Magic Call, coming to you live from a gas station in Wakefield, Massachusetts, where I'm literally going through care. This is just funny. I'm sure I've already posted this on social. We are 1 second per penny, I believe, is what we're doing. So we're still here. By doing that, I get to do this. I get to record our wonderful little call here in whatever minutes we have. So just wanted to say thank you for joining. If you're new here, we start by taking a deep breath in. And as we move into alignment and abundance for the week, start to feel what's love, what's joy, what's gratitude, what's coming up for you that happened for you over the past week or weekend. Really feel into that. First, we feel the feelings. Once you're starting to get that joy, that love, that gratitude, something amazing that happened, you experienced, or a moment of presence, or maybe it was a obstacle that you finally are seeing the other side of. Whatever that is, you feel it. And then we make it real. After it starts as a feeling, we go to the mind and we now can create it. We type it into the chat. So if you're watching this on YouTube, type it into the chat or type it into your WhatsApp community of what you're grateful for, what's happening for you. Another thing we started adding to this is, what do you have to release? Right? Like what's something you can release for? If there's something going on in your world and you can't really get to that gratitude or that love or joy because you're holding on to something that needs to be released, or something's going on in your life and you can't really get to that place. So what do you have to release? And we're all here to listen to it and be present to that too. It's important. And with that said, that's kind of the topic that I had. I'm using this moment here in the parking lot at Cumberland Farms. So I'll show you around here. So we're here, it's about 8 p.m, 8:30 at night. People are arriving. And everyone here, if you start to hear some really, really angry people over here to my left. Patience is such a hard thing. Not even patience, right? But like how we see things. How we see things happening in our life. And that's really what, I was literally here earlier. There was a man over here swearing and banging on other cars. You know, I can't believe this fucking place. They rented a gas 5 hours ago. They got new gas and we're still going 1 second per. It's like, it's too damn cold for this. It's too fucking cold, right? And meanwhile, he is outside. He decided not to be in his car, and he decided to then take his feelings, right, and erupt them and kind of vomit all over everyone else who's here. And his energy got someone else riled up. And then they started like, absolutely fucking right. And some people just want to connect, but there's other people that got riled up from that man. So, and by the way, that was me, like easily 10 years ago. I got things to do. I got rehabs to be at. I got deals to close. You don't understand how important my time is, right? Yeah. All that. And instead tonight, put it in, was going really, really slow. Considered for a minute. I could go to another gas station. It could be way faster and my time is worth so much X amount, right? But my time is no longer measured in dollars. My time is measured in moments of richness and in moments of presence. That's how I choose to measure my time. So they'll teach you, right, when you start in business school, what's your dollar per hour rate? And I no longer believe in dollar per hour. Like I said, what's your new way of success? My new way is, right, I have a bunch of different rules of success, but one of them is units of fulfillment, which typically means presence, richness, experiences. So I put the nozzle in, and I had the old version of me pop up just for a second. Wait, I don't have time for this. And then I breathed into it and said, you know what? What things could I accomplish? But what moments could I have first, just by feeling into the patience that would be needed to get this tank filled up? And also, what can I also make as part of my work to absorb all of these people's energy around me that are angry? And instead of reacting or feeding back into it, maybe I could just give them a gentle wave, give them a smile, and they might not have any idea why that's happening. which is also kind of part of the fun, isn't it? So turning it back now on all of us. Where in your life, where in our lives, can we just view what we're going through with a different lens? Everything that's happening in our life, including the really, really, really hard shit, is happening for a reason. In fact, some people say we even chose our obstacles, our struggles, and our passions as we came into this life. And it's on us. It's on us. We know we're strong enough. It's on us to feel what needs to be felt, to move through what needs to be moved through, because it's only through the pain and even through the suffering that we actually move and shift. If you think about it going back, right, hasn't pain always been the biggest catalyst? You're either avoiding pain or you're in pain and getting out of pain, which is what makes you finally change and shift as a person. Versus, doesn't matter, even if I tell you you're going to win this vacation if you do X amount, right? X number of push-ups for the next 2 weeks, right? You're like, okay, that sounds nice, but it's not as big as someone telling you you have cancer and you have 6 months to live, unless. Avoidance of pain or avoidance of that piece of it is what will make us move as humans. And our only work here on this planet is to expand as a soul. And it's through sometimes pain and suffering as the biggest catalyst to move into that expansion journey. So I want you to kind of feel into that, right? All of this shit that's blowing up in your life. The past 10 years, we've just finished a 7-year cycle and a 10-year cycle at once. There might have never been this many shifts in your world over the past 2.5 years. Your shit might be turning upside down. There's a lot of people whose shit is just turning upside down right now, and they don't know what's happening. They feel like they're in chaos. They're in complete suffering and pain and have no idea, right? They're in this state of chaos. And as we call it, there's really only one thing that's ever permanent, and that's impermanence. Being in a permanent state of change. So if that's the case, and if there's nothing for you to do in this moment except to just feel what's there for you. Instead of trying to fix everything, look at what you can or can't fix. Maybe it's time for you to shift, for you to change who you are. And if everything could shift if you just felt and allowed the feelings to come in and didn't try to hurry yourself or bury yourself with Netflix or alcohol or meetings and work like I did or whatever it might be. What if you just need to feel what it's like? Feel all these shitty feelings. Let them come up. Let them come up through you. Honor them in your body. Whether it's rage or frustration or grief or sadness, and you just let it flow. You let it flow. You let it flow. There is a freedom on the other side of learning deeply who you are and then being okay and understanding that life itself is just a series of peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. And it's not about reaching the next peak. It's about who we become as a result of going through the things that we are going through in this life, even if they feel completely impossible. I'm here to tell you this too shall pass. This valley will turn into a peak again. The dark night through this forest, there will be sunlight, and then there'll be clouds, and then there'll be sunlight again, and then there'll be a blizzard. This is how life works. So with that, changing and shifting your perspective on what's happening in your life and how it's working for you, how you can embrace whatever these changes and shifts are, however you can change who you are and how you look at things. Maybe it's all teaching you to come back to that love-rich presence. Being there for yourself first, and then being able to pour your cup into others. Or maybe it is calling you to pick up the phone or to make that action and to move into that thing that is the most exciting or passionate thing that you're supposed to go into, but your brain says no because it's afraid. So we love you. I love you. Thank you for being part of this tribe. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for taking the time, effort, and energy to invest in yourself and in your expansion journey as a soul. And as a reminder, you are not alone. So please post into the chat, the WhatsApp group, your Facebook community, however you're part of the Life Unlimited tribe. And if you're not yet, feel free to just jump on in. There will be a link to our WhatsApp community below. And every Monday, 9 to 9:30, we are live to go through the Manifest Monday Mindset Magic Call, bringing us into alignment. 3 questions to bring yourself into alignment today. Here's your homework. If you're a homework person, after this call, take some time for you. Take 25 minutes more for you. Put on some music. Pour yourself some coffee or tea. Take out your journal. And here are the 3 questions you're going to ask yourself to be in a more alignment. Number 1, what's one thing you can do today that's showing up for you? What's a way you can love yourself more? Or what's your soul calling you to do? I always go to that walk on the beach. That was mine, even in the winter blizzard seasons. Especially when the mindset, it didn't make any sense. I was too busy, had too many deals happening. They needed me, all of those things. Yes, yes, yes. And they'll be there. They'll still be there. Those same people that I would feel like I would let down by taking that hour for myself, those people will still be there. And if they do feel let down, that I can get back to them in an hour. That's a reflection on me, isn't it, in the life that I built. Number 2, now that you've filled your cup and you've loved yourself deeper, who else do you choose to show up for today in a meaningful way? Who else do you choose to love and appreciate and show this random act of kindness to a stranger down the street, or a love note to your spouse or kids or partners, or a letter of forgiveness that maybe you've taken 20 years to write to free yourself? And third, after you've shown yourself love and poured your love out to others, which is the highest vibration that we have, your last is to, what's one step you can take today towards that which brings you the most excitement or passion in your life? Knowing that that's the second highest frequency we can be at, is excitement and passion. And anything that creeps in that says you can't, anything that creeps in and says, but what if, everything that comes in about failure or success or joy or how you'll look to others and how silly you'll be, or what happens if you lose everything, we thank the mind. Thank you. Thank you. That's the computer keeping you safe. But now we lead from our heart. And I'm here to tell you, as a student, as someone who had to let everything go and go to zero and then negative $2.8 million, the byproduct of chasing our excitement and passion, the becoming, the fun and the satisfaction and the fulfillment that you get every day from waking up with that little fire in your stomach, loving what you do every day, the money comes back. It's a byproduct. There's abundance everywhere if you are looking for it. If you're only looking for it in cash and in bank accounts, you're missing out on all of the other stuff. And why would the universe fill you with cash when you're not even taking into account what you have? Even just as so little as the rich breath that you can take in right now. You can always go back to your breath. So maybe we'll close by thinking of that as well. Next time you're in it, you're feeling like you're in that valley and you have no idea how you're going to get out of this. You have no idea what you're going to do. You're in complete and utter chaos. Take that rich breath in. Feel the chaos. Feel the frustration. Feel the craziness. Feel the overwhelm. Feel all of those feelings. Allow yourself to cry and rage and punch a pillow. And that emotion will only last for 90 seconds. And then once it's out, you've released it from your body. Take out your journal, your weapon that you've used to create your life. What's the next step you can take towards excitement or passion? And how do you love yourself and how do you love others? So if you're with me, we have a few meditations that we've recorded. Feel free to type in to check those out. Maybe they're going to be cards that flash at the end of this. I don't really know how that works. But we'll end with just a really quick affirmation. Sometimes we usually do like a 2-minute one, but we'll do a really fast one. Here, this one. Ready? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And release. In this moment, I am enough. In this moment, I am all there is. In this moment, I have done enough. In this moment, there is nothing else I can do. In this moment, I get to feel. In this moment, it's a moment of expansion for my soul and my body to move through this. In this moment, I get to appreciate all the richness of moments and experiences around me. In this moment, I choose to see the world through a different lens. In this moment, I honor patience and that everything is happening in divine timing. There's nothing I can do to force or grind anything to happen faster until the lessons have been learned. In this moment, I'm learning to love myself. In this moment, by loving myself, I can learn to love others on a deeper way. In this moment, I choose excitement and passion. And I know that my anxiety is my excitement, as they're the same vibrational frequency. In this moment, I will choose who I get to be this week, what I get to work on, what fulfills me, and when the thoughts creep in, I honor them and don't run away from them, and I feel what needs to be felt. You'll seal with a deep breath in. I love you all so much. Still going. Moment of presence and impact while at the gas pump. Love you all so much. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.